So I'll level with you guys. I was just about to head down into the cave systems underneath us, mine up some osmium for the botany pots, and then start off the episode by looking into some more refined storage components, which I would still like to do today, don't get me wrong. However, I have just made a bit of a horrifying discovery, which has certainly stopped me from doing any of that. Let's go explore this together. A few episodes ago, we got up the message Endure, which at the time I had no idea what it meant, so largely ignored it. Then the spore creatures came in and decimated the colony, which was nice of them, but I thought that was pretty much it. That's what the message was about. I didn't realise it, however, but that was just the tip of the iceberg. Note just how quiet and how little life is down here at the moment, because the spore creatures certainly have been busy underneath of us. This mycelium stuff certainly wasn't here the last time we ventured down into these cave systems. Oh, holy crap, does this go on for a bit? Really go on for quite a bit. No wonder they were so quiet last time. Holy crap, is this what they've been working on? All of this directly below the colony. Holy fuck. And there is still no life down here. Not that I've seen so far. Not even a single spore creature. No matter where we move down here, I get the feeling we're going to get infected by this stuff. How far down does it go actually? This is actually crazy how quick this has spawned in. I am just going to very carefully make my way over to where we can venture further down. Still no creatures. No room for them to spawn in, no doubt. The amount of mycelium everywhere. But here's the way down, and yep, the infection's all the way down there. All colonists tucked into bed. That'll be nice for them. They don't need to venture down into this hellscape just underneath them. Just out of sheer curiosity, can I use the stems to go down? No. No, I cannot. Oh, what? The actual... How have they done this so fast? This is unbelievable. And this certainly then explains the mycelium growth on the surface as well. No wonder it's penetrated through. That also does sound like my friend trying to spawn in. Let him come to this. Yes, there is the wooden structure. The hell was that? Something about wooden structures that we've seen before. I really don't like it down here. Surely it can't go much deeper. Surely it can't be all the way down to bedrock. Oh, it might be. Well, in saying that, this area here is fairly clear with deep slate. This is the deep dark down here. Still no creatures. Still nothing spawning in. I know I do have a few torches down here, but even that shouldn't stop these things from spawning in. Well, I see a creeper and other nasties down there at least. Okay, so that at least is allowing some things to spawn in. I am getting a real bad feeling about this. I'm just going to make a shield very quickly. Whereabouts was that Alex's cave structure that we've seen? Is it a bit further down there? Yes, I think the cave does go a bit further down here. Well, I think we have found our spore friends. Hello, chaps. Yes, why don't you all just get satellite? And I see the Alex cave structure across the way. It, too, seems to be compromised by the mycelium infection. This place is just bloody awful. And there is a hell of a lot of weird noises in the background. So this little hideout here as well is pretty much overrun by stuff. Oh, it's you. Hello, friend. I'm just going to let the Mycelium take you over. You are very, very handsome, I'll have you know, but I'm not going to move a bloody inch. This is also incredibly loud, so I may need to edit the audio a bit. Could we just hurry up and die already? I really don't chance... Well, okay, maybe I do chance coming over to kill you. Bye then, friend. Nope. Nope. No, I didn't like that. Let's maybe grab this spelunkery table and just get the hell out of here. Oh, holy crap. Although I would like some osmium actually. Let's quickly grab some osmium if we can. Then we'll get out of here. This has not been great. You know what? We'll grab some of that uranium ore as well. I reckon at some point here we'll need it for Mekanism. And even more spore growth. This stuff certainly spreads hella fast. Fluorite ore and osmium ore. Not a lot of it, but at least some. Yeah, not so smart whenever you're invisible and on fire there, Spore Witch? I believe these things are pretty weak to fire, so yes, let's burn them all. There does seem to be some form of a structure just below us there. I really hope this is water I'm falling into. Yes, okay, oak slabs. Not sure what we're going to come into. Another spelunkery table. Okay, so this will be another Alex cave type thing. Any cave tablets about that I could maybe take? Oh, yes indeed. That was quite a few of them there. That was really quick. We need to get out of here. We need to head upwards, I think. Maybe let's take this elevator up. Damn, this cave system goes on for quite some time actually. Whoops. I do have a few pieces of osmium at least, so it wasn't a completely wasted trip down. Interesting to see what they have done, but yes, I think I'm definitely done being down here at the moment. And I see daylight. Huzzah. And some handy osmium ore right on the surface. Even better. Well, that was definitely an experience and a half. One which I don't think I want to repeat. Right chaps, I return. So, what are we getting up to here? Oh, the new tavern build is up by the way, so these idiots have a bed. The builder is working on a level 2 upgrade to her own builder's hut at the moment, and of course is going to require in quite a lot of these items here, which look fairly standard, so I will supply her with those as we continue on. I do want to see just how much osmium we were able to get there. I do have a fortune pickaxe. That should be plenty. I will get these smelted down then, and we will eventually have enough for our refined storage components. I think I'm just going to spend a little bit of time supplying Valerie for everything for the level 2 upgrade. I would also like to place down a restaurant as well, just so these idiots have some food. Let's supply first, then we'll food, then we'll food. And that's her pretty much then supplied, just apart from some spruce items. Could you also please shut the f*** up? I don't think we have yet found any spruce around the place. Right, we may need to go a little bit exploring for that. Although before we do, let's make up a restaurant build. And I think we will then just set it over here out of the way. Sure. I will get the builder to come out and construct that for us once they have leveled up their own builder's hut, which I did see some spruce logs here that we get with the town hall or supply camp. Block of emeralds kinda handy. I'm also going to place down the spelunkery table there, and we will play around with those cave tablets in a bit. Let me go drop off the spruce logs then. Would still prefer some saplings, but that saves some travelling at the moment. The miner wants a pickaxe, and I'm Not really wanting to give him it if he's making those noises. Right, there you go then, chap. You take those in, get down there and continue mining. Storms, don't you be doing it. Oh, I've just noticed that the miner has found us some diamond ore already. That's kind of handy actually. How far down are you mining? Well, we're making nodes at least. Oh, this is going to take a lot of wood to make all of these. And I reckon that this place might make a not bad of a bunker for those storms actually. Good idea maybe. Yes, he's doing not too bad of a job there. I am a bit worried about this storm coming in. The siren isn't going off yet, so I suppose that's a good sign. I'm going to make up a weather forecast just so that we can see bloody baby Enderman, so that we can see our forecast as to when storms are approaching. You know, I'm really beginning to love that noise. Chance of a deadly storm here every 3 days. Less than 5% chance. I mean, we're getting them with such regularity. That's not really a 5% chance. Although that is a big one, is what she said. And I seen you there, so you just bugger off, little Enderman. Nasty piece of work. And I'm not playing around here, Tornado. You piss off as well. Otherwise I'm putting this block near you. Yeah, you run away. And that is a level 2 builder for us. Perfect. Nicely done, Valerie. And she will go do the restaurant for us next. Even better. So I have had a further look then into the refined storage mod, just reminded myself of all of the many components we're going to require for it, and I've got a list of some of those components which I would like to make. The disk drive is easy enough, as well as a storage disk for it. We are going to require a lot of grids, which will require a few more components, namely some improved processors and some basic processors. And with the basic processor alongside quartz, we can make these destruction cores for it. But in order to make construction cores, we will require the basic processor and glowstone dust, which the glowstone dust is then a trip into the nether for that. Let's grab ourselves some obsidian then. That's probably enough. That'll do nicely. We'll light it and go straight in on top of nether wart. That's absolutely fine. What the hell is that structure there actually? Not quite sure, but there's some glowstone dust for us. And a bloody crimson mosquito, nasty little bugger. What is this actually? The Soul Forge. Yes, of course it is. Yeah, let's maybe not. Or maybe we will, seeing as I just fell off. Hello friendo. Is that ancient debris? Oh yes it is. Don't mind if I do. Right, come on then you big idiot. Where have you gone to? Have you despawned? Hello? Well, that's a disappointment. So I think we'll just grab out a few more pieces of ancient debris then. Quite a lot more of it. And I'm pretty sure there's a secret in here somewhere. Maybe not on this side. Yes, there is, just on the other side. My adventures with Plum definitely have come in handy here. Do go check out the underwater base if you haven't already. A playthrough that me and Plum have done. Well, I've ruined that, certainly. See, this is why we're not allowed nice things. I reloaded the game just to see if our friend would spawn back in, which, unfortunately, I just don't think it is going to. Okay, well, we got some ancient debris from it at least. Maybe it will come back at another point. Very disappointing. There is 0 point playing the music and not having him spawn in here. I'm still going up for that ancient debris, so you just stay there. I will deal with him in a moment, but for now, this is mine. Alright then friend, let's do this then. Nice and personal, nice and close. This music is very epic, but very loud, and I would appreciate you stop knocking me into the lava. While my shield is definitely helping me out quite a lot here, blocking most of his damage whenever it does want to activate. But it has just less than 60 health left, and in fact it's pretty much nearly dead. Okay, I just killed it, yet the game then instantly killed me. Something not quite right with that fight there. Well, I was clearly wrong about me killing it, unless it's regenerated some health. But yeah, let's just finish this off properly this time around. I will take your nice hammer. Maybe it did kill me and I thought I had killed it. Well, there's the netherite monstrosity now dead. And I have completely forgotten as to why we're in the nether. Oh yeah. So there's some construction cores for us. And with all of those combined, there's our grids. Which means I can then make up a pattern grid and a crafting monitor, as well as a crafter block, which I can immediately upgrade into an iron crafter for some more slots, and eventually upgrade that into even more powerful crafters. But baby steps first of all. I think that's enough components to maybe set us up. So we will place the disk and disk drive down then, alongside the crafter, and let's get the pattern grid on top of that, and monitor there. In fact, let me just quickly tidy this up a little bit. Yep, thought as much, we're out of power. You know, seeing as we do get in so many storms and bad weather around here, let's see if we can make up some wind generators. We will require in some infused alloys in order to make that, which we infuse redstone into iron ingots to make those. Let's set the infuser up then with some redstone as well as some iron, and we will get the heat generator working for us, at least for the moment. Good, so there's our infused alloys. We will require some osmium ingots as well, of which we do have a few already smelted, and more that we can put on to smelt. So now we will need some energy tablets, which are easy enough to make. And finally then, a basic control circuit, which is just an infused osmium ingot. Absolutely easy recipe. So there is our wind generator, which for now I am just going to sit there and we will hook this up to the controller. There we are then, a very, very basic power source, but everything does seem to be lit up. I'm very quickly just going to make up a wrench here and we'll get this sitting a bit better. But in order for it to make the patterns, we will need to teach it how to make glass, where to get redstone dust from, and how to make the quartz enriched iron. We do have the botany pots up there, which do supply us the components for those. All we're going to require are some cables in order to get up there, and some external storage to stick onto them. So let's get that stuck onto the back of that, and our iron as well. Then get everything slowly hooked up. It is a bit messy at the moment, but this is all temporary. We will eventually move this to somewhere a bit safer and out of the road. But for now at least, we have access to all of those botany pot storages. And if we once again just make up another pattern then, we can teach the machine how to make its own enriched quartz. So the final thing we will need to then teach it is how to make its own glass, which should be simple enough. We can also automate the smelting production of it, but for now though, I'm just going to place down a smelter near it, which will just simply sit in there, and I will supply it with some coal. If I make up one of these importers, then stick that onto the back of the furnace and hook it up, I think that is it pretty much then set up to make us some of these patterns. And it's taking the coal out. Right, it might not be one of those furnaces. So let's upgrade that to an iron furnace instead. Well, long story short, that's it all now set up. I had to make a crafting grid, but from it I should be able to tell the machine to make us one of those patterns, which it will slowly melt down the sand into glass, and eventually it will process everything through to create us one of those patterns. And there we have it, a pattern that I didn't create, but this thing did for us. Which means we can stick it back in and automate the creation of multiple other things, including all of these processors. Man, I absolutely love this mod. Anything to automate my life and make it easier, an absolute win for me. Cool, well, I'm pretty happy. That's quite a lot of advancements that we've made here today. A shame about what is lurking underneath of us, and I'm sure at some point it's definitely going to emerge its head again, but we will worry about that another day.